But these divisions manifest in kind of broad, vulgar ways, with people celebrating Trump to break up the oligarchy by appointing the richest man in the world, who himself got rich off of largely government largesse and speculation, to reestablish productive capacity, even though what he's doing is neither productive nor really dependent on his own initiative. However, seemingly he's become obsessed with something like gold buggery and cutting down governmental waste. But it also leads to liberals critiquing Trump for empowering an oligarchy while defending liberal institutions like universities, which not only crack down on the Palestine protests, which is a superficial form of what I'm talking about. Part of why it cracked down on the Palestine process is the same reason why people are so disturbed by Doge going after USAID. It both seems superfluous, but also exposes real corruption in the books and how much waste is going on. We could talk about things like administrative fees on grants, which can range between 35% and 65%, even for grants and things like philosophy, where you don't really need a janitorial staff or anything like that to maintain the facilities beyond the office. So, defending institutions that are highly elite, like Columbia and Harvard, in some cases, but not in others, seems to be a liberal and left wing obsession. And you even hear this in the way that liberals, in particular, refer to candidates. Qualifications are deemed as, in and of themselves, obvious and trumping public support. You hear all this about Harris's credentials. But the credentials only work if the institutions granting those credentials are seen as valid and competent. And by and large, they are no longer seen as so. It also leads to this idea that you're going to use oligarchs to break up oligarchs. And despite all the complaint of anti productivity and rent seeking, some of the biggest rent seekers are now in power in the Trump administration, extra constitutionally, and we're pretending like that's somehow going to lead to an end of corruption.